What causes homosexuality? I do. I am so deeply homosexual that I've been known from time to time, with one glance, to actually turn someone gay. Watch. My God, that was easy. You could at least put up a fight, dear. What I like to do sometimes, I like to walk down maternity wards and stare at newborn children to frighten new parents. You're all gay! Hello, I'm Mr. Charles, and I host this public access television show, which I like to call Too Gay, because that's exactly what it is. It airs here every Thursday evening at 4 o'clock in the morning, right in between the infomercial for the Floby and the senior citizens aerobic show, Stretching with Sylvia. Oh dear. I'd like to welcome my delicious studio audience, all three of you. Thank you for coming. And as our dear friend Betty Davis would say, fasten your seat belts. It's going to be a bumpy night. Sociologist Sherman Gray once commented that public access television remains the last bastion of free expression and free thought in the American media today. Clearly, it provides a forum for the stereotypical fringes of society. But you know, guys, no matter how much we want to say that we hate stereotypes, and no matter how much we want to profess that we condemn the use of stereotypes, the fact is that stereotypes are often only the most powerful thing to introduce an unpopular idea into mainstream culture. Mr. Charles, by Paul Rudnick. You know, today's modern homosexuals find me an embarrassment. Haven't any idea why. I'll give you a perfect example, perfect. I went up to this gay role models conference at NYU, and there I saw this very, masculine man, very buff and very, looked a lot like you, in fact. Very masked, deep voice, and I'm a man, and so he stood up, and he said, "We as gay men have got to show the world that we are more than stereotypes, that we are more than a bunch of screaming queens running around with effeminate hand gestures and eye makeup." Well, I had to say something. And so, very dignified, I stood up and I said, "Oh, come on, I had to." And so I was ostracized by a society of people who were ostracized by society themselves. And within the gay community, I can't help but feel like, I don't know, a white man entered in a dance contest at the Apollo Theater. I have the right ta-ta, but the wrong ho-ho. Ever since I started this show, I've been getting tons of correspondence, including this telegram from the National Gay Task Force in Washington, D.C. It reads, "Dear Mr. Charles, stop." I'd like to read some other letters. Dear Mr. Charles, how do you raise tolerant children in today's political climate? Well, there are many politically correct children's books. A few come to mind. Things like Daddy's New Roommate and Heather Has Two Mommies. Well, I've written my own line of these children's books. I like to call them Uncle Albert Has a Fabulous Apartment and Aunt Kathy's Large Friend. Oh, life's a bitch, so I became one. Dear Mr. Charles, do you enjoy gay theater? Honey, I am gay theater. But you know what I'm going to do for you right now? I'm going to do something very unique for you. I'm going to give you an entire history of American gay theater in 60 seconds or less. Don't believe me? I can do it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Honey. Go. Jimmy isn't like the other boys. Do you know what you are? I'm just so sick and tired of my own evil. Oh, Doctor, my love for Billy was strong and pure, but those things they're saying about us, they're true about me. Do you know what you are? I am what I am. I just want to be loved. Is that so wrong? Doctor, what about David? What about all the Davids? You know, the mayor sees his people dying in this city and he won't even say the name of this disease. Richard Simmons! The great work begins. The great work begins, part 2. You know, when you talk about gay theater, please be kind, because it's nothing but love, valor, and lots of frontal nudity. Bravo! Oh, now you never have to see another play starring Nathan Lane again. Dear Mr. Charles, oh, you know what? This is one of the letters I found in a local newspaper. Dear Palm Beach Sentinel, I'm a gay man who owns the East Bay hardware store. And I'm sick and tired of gay men demanding equal rights when they keep behaving like freaks. We as gay men must show society that we are more normal and wholesome. That is how we will earn our place at the table. Darling, I set the table. Okay, it's because of freaks like me that assholes like you can write letters like that and not get the shit kicked out of you. So I'd be very careful who you call a freak. Freaks. You know, I am the last of my kind. I shall perish like the dinosaur. Unless, of course, Steven Spielberg finds some RuPaul DNA and makes more. Dear Mr. Charles, have you ever been in love? You see, it happened quite young, actually. I couldn't have been more than, 12 years old. And you see, I had just been savagely beaten because that's what happened in those days by, well, it could have been any number of people. But you see, this was at school. And I remember walking up my stairs and going into my room and looking in the mirror. I remember seeing a 12-year-old boy who was bloody and caked with mud. And I remember asking myself, now, who would you rather be? I mean, would you like to be one of the guys who beat you up because, you know, they're popular? And I saw this boy who was told by the world that what he was a mistake. That what he was would condemn him to a life of sneers and insults and complete unhappiness. Or would you rather be Mr. Charles, who even at that young age knew how to turn a schoolyard humiliation into an Academy Award, who even at that young age knew how to turn his face ever so slightly so that the tears would glisten in the light, who even at that young age knew to run and put on Billie Holiday and lip sync with fury. So you ask if I've ever been in love. Well, yes, I have. With being gay. Because I just don't know how I'd handle it anyway else. Well, I suppose there's only one thing left to say. And that's... Okay, that's it.